welcome to the motherfucking Face Show, baby. Now, I know what you're thinking. It looks a little different, looks a little floral, you know. But we here at the Face Show are going to do something new. It's a feature we're doing exclusively for our YouTube channel. Face Show Live and whatnot at YouTube. And this is what we're going to do. We are going to do something to get more content on our channel. As such, we're going to bring you things a little different from our episodic format that we've done before. So, things that are going to be different. Well, we're going to bring to you like, little skits, little funny videos. We're going to do more comedy. We're also going to get into something. Oh, I'm shaking the shit out of this. Maybe I shouldn't move. Called Rants. Now, rants are going to be what we normally do on a regular episode, but it's just going to be on one subject, and it's going to be fast. We're going to go like 5-minute videos and stuff like that. Quick rants. So, and that may not star all of the Face Show. As you see, it's just me right now. But this is what we're going to be delivering. We're going to, again, the idea is we're going to get a lot more content out to you folks, going through some transitional changes. And this is, we have big things coming. And we're going to change up the format of the show. We haven't decided on the exact route, but it is going to be more comedy, and it's going to be as short as it was, so maybe like 20-minute episodes. But on saying that, this has been Albert from the one half of the Face Show, just to keep you up to date. And we're going to start with our first rant. Alright, and again, welcome to the first rant, so to speak. And what I'm going to be tackling on this Face Show Quickie here is 2D movies versus 3D movies. And, alright, I'm going to just start off by saying I am in favor of 3D movies. I think if properly done, they're awesome. They enhance the experience. They're a little pricey, but man, I get my coupons, man. You need to shop around and get your coupons. But if properly done, a 3D movie is the next level of experience. Some people think 3D is a fad. I don't think so. Sony's has a lot of money invested in it, so there a lot of companies are pushing for it. 3D gaming is just now starting to become more prevalent with PlayStation 3 and the Nintendo 3DS. So, do I think 3D is dying? No. I'll put this out there. When the last time something like this came up, it was HD DVD versus Blu-ray DVD, and I said whichever one porn chooses is the way it goes. And then porn went Blu-ray, and all of a sudden we all chose Blu-ray. Well, I just use that as a marker. So watch out for that 3D porn. You know it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be hilarious. But that aside, so 3D versus 2D movies. Here's an example. Not every movie needs to be 3D. Get that right off the bat. It really not necessary for all motion pictures. But I saw 2 films this week. I saw Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and I saw Spider-Man, right? The Amazing Spider-Man. I just came from seeing Spider-Man, so I'm going to be a little amped on that. And each is an example of how it should and how it shouldn't be done in 3D. And as for Abraham Lincoln, if you haven't seen the film, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter is one of those movies where either you get the concept or you don't, and if you don't get it, you're not even going to give the movie a shot, you're not going to see it, you maybe wait to get it on video, which is a mistake, because unless you have a 3D system in your house, you're truly missing out. This was a great 3D movie. And for those of you interested in that type of genre, vampires, this was a great vampire movie. It had very interesting takes on the vampire mythos. So it was very good. The action in it was awesome. I mean, it was all 3G CG vampires, but it was still good. I liked them CG. They weren't bad. And great action, awesome. Awesome movie. Well worth it in 3D. Well worth it. Then you had The Amazing Spider-Man. Now, the movie itself is pretty good. I like it. I mean, I don't know if it was as good as the first Spider-Man movie by Sam Raimi, but it's up there, and I definitely dig Gwen Stacy better than I dug Mary Jane in the previous series. So I thought, as a whole, it was a good movie, well worth seeing. Horrible in 3D. There was virtually no 3D. I took the fucking glasses off. Most of the picture was in focus. The only things that weren't were the background in a lot of these scenes. A lot of the scenes, the focus was better if you weren't wearing 3D glasses. And when you spend the amount of money you spend on 3D, you expect a real 3D movie. And this movie came from Sony, who, again, as I said in the beginning, had a lot invested in 3D. So to put out a piece of shit in 3D, not the movie was a piece of shit. I thought the movie was great, and I still say go see it. But to put out a piece of shit 3D product, when you have so much writing on 3D Blu-ray players, like I said, the PlayStation 3, you have so much invested on it, and you're going to put out a piece of crap in 3D. And it's Spider-Man! The 3D fucking scenes practically write themselves. He should be web-swinging in my face, And then what makes matters worse is you could count on one fucking hand how many scenes were actually in 3D. One fucking hand. And the very end of the movie ends in a shot where Spider-Man is web-swinging at you, and he shoots the fucking... the right in your face, and it gets like, it's close, And that was like a fucking slap in the face. And I don't know if they didn't intend it this way, but it was, because if you watch the whole fucking film expecting a 3D movie, you didn't get it. And then at the last scene, they make this 3D scenes, truly a 3D scene where he's popping out of the screen and webbing you in the fucking face, and that's it. That's what you paid for. It's basically them saying, well, we could have done it in 3D, but I don't fucking like 3D, so fuck you. This is what the film should have been like, but you're not going to get it. Haha. Just to show you we could have done it, and we knew how to do it. Here it is. So, to sum up, I feel like people who judge these films need to really get it out there, saying, hey, see this movie in 3D, don't see this movie in 3D. Save your fucking money. So I'm going to tell you right now, vampire fucking movie, 3D all the way. I think the movie's out of the theaters now, but if you missed it, I'm sorry, it was great. Spider-Man, still go see it in 2D. I mean, here's an example where my buddy could have snuck in after the vampire movie and seen it in 2D for free because it was starting right when we were walking. We could have gotten in. Let's just say we could have just walked right in. Nobody would have been the wiser, and we were gonna do it, but we're like, it's 2D. I'd rather see it. I'd rather pay for it in 3D than watch it for free in 2D. Because that's how, and I'm talking about Cody, the other half of the Face Show, and that's how strongly we felt about 2D movies versus 3D movies, that if it's done, a good 3D movie, and you figure Spider-Man, it has to be good in 3D, but it fucking wasn't. We should have just went to see it for free in 2D, and that's sad, man. So, that's what I'm saying right now. So this, all I'm saying is 3D movies worth it? Go see Avatar, go see some of these other movies in 3D that are really good, and yeah, it's a good 3D movie is worth it. But to the studios and the people out there making pictures, seeing a bad 3D movie is like a girl faking it. It's like a girl faking an orgasm. We know. Don't fake it. It's not even worth it. Because when you pull shit like that, people who spent their hard-earned money on a 3D movie, expecting a fucking 3D movie, to be disappointed, like Spider-Man was a shit 3D movie. I almost wanted the difference in the money back. You know what I mean? And you discourage people. Because a lot of people are still on the fence on 3D. A lot of people don't think it's worth it and don't want to spend the money. So, and again, Sony, what the fuck is wrong with you? If this guy, you see, this is the other thing. You could either shoot a movie in 3D, which is a 3D camera which has two lenses, one for each eyeball. That's how 3D works nowadays. And it's just shot in such a way that both pictures are hitting you at the same time, and it takes the glasses to make your eyes see it in focus. That's how 3D works, right? So if you to see a movie that was shot in 3D, not 3D, is like you watching it with one eye closed. You know, it's not exactly the picture, and it's not what the director wanted. If the director shot it as a 3D movie, now the other way a 3D movie can be done is afterwards, meaning they shot it 2D. And then they rendered a filter on it that makes it 3D. I mean, hell, YouTube does that. You just click on 3D, and all of a sudden, your regular video is in 3D. But but it's not worth it. You know, you do shit like that. That's not a true 3D movie. Don't give me a fucking fake filter to make it look 3D. Just don't do it. Just don't do it as a 3D movie. Save people that aggravation, because here's what's going to happen. The next, Vampire Hunter film is going to come out. The next truly great 3D movie is going to come out, and people aren't going to fucking see it in 3D because people are going to say, why bother? So if you really, this is to the studios up there, if you really want to see this 3D thing take off the way, and you have a lot invested in it, don't half-ass it. If you're gonna half-ass it, don't bother. Just don't bother. Save people time, money, and aggravation, because in the long term, you're hurting your cause instead of helping it. And so, will I go see another movie in 3D again? Yes. But if too many of these Spider-Mans come out, and so right now we're all clear. Spider-Man is now synonymous with piece of shit 3D movies. You're gonna kill the 3D genre. It's just gonna die. It's gonna die. You're gonna fucking kill it. So don't do it. Just don't do it. And this has been, this is going to be like a 12, 15 minute video. I really meant to make this shorter. But this is The Face Show. This is one of our quick raps. And this is Albert for The Face Show. Fucking see your asses later, fools.
Oh, you thought we were serious in 2010. It's a jungle out there, baby. Slow down to let y'all catch up. Yeah, but you
real fast. I know you're thinking the video's over. The fucking credits have rolled. But if you stuck around this long, real fast, I almost forgot an announcement from The Face Show. We're currently working on the I Throw Gum video. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. Look forward to it coming soon. And the next episode of The Face Show should be out soon. We may or may not have guests on it. Don't listen to promises we make on that, because things always change. But the next thing out will be the I Throw Gum video. It's going to be hilarious. Look forward to it. It's coming. All right.